All right, day 5 of the Twin Cities Film Festival. We've got people everywhere, and one of them, very special. Andrew Hunt is the director of Miles Between Us, where all these people have come out to see. Now, quite an emotional film, the subject matter.
Well, it's a film that the best part about this film is it's kind of got everything. There's a lot of humor in it. There are some really dramatic and emotional moments, but the movie's got heart. And I think that's one of the things that when you see a film that can entertain you on a bunch of different levels, that can make you laugh, that can make you cry, but most importantly, that you actually care about the characters. And Dar and Anna, the two actors that I had, they were fantastic because you really, the audience needs to emotionally be invested in the characters, because if not, no one cares about the movie. And so they were the types of actors that were to carry these characters and make you as the audience care about them, so that when they go down this roller coaster ride, this 1,300-mile road trip, you really are rooting for them at the end of the day to kind of come together as a father-daughter.
A really emotional subject. Andrew, what were some of the challenges you faced directing this film?
Well, some of the challenges was, when you're working on a small budget project, time. We had 24 days to shoot the movie, so that was great. And the challenge was just trying to make sure that we're getting everything right and that we're being honest. Because that's the hardest thing with a film, is when something feels manufactured or artificial, that you want to make sure that it feels real. Because as soon as it doesn't feel real, the audience checks out. And then on a personal challenge, Scott and Diane, the two producers, said that I couldn't swear on set. That would probably be my biggest challenge personally on the set, was that I had to keep it PG the whole time.
Is there one underlying message that you hope people take away from Miles Between Us?
I think at the end of the day, it is a faith-based film, but I think it respects those who believe and those who don't. And so the whole movie's about coexistence. It's about the casualties of divorce, and that you see on both sides people having to forgive themselves before they can move on. And so that's what I think, that's what I kind of take away from it at the end of the day, is that it's a movie of coexistence, and that both sides, even though the past is the past, it haunts our present, and it allows, and if we can kind of look past that and look to the future, I think that's at the end of the day what the movie's really about.
Now, we're standing here on the red carpet, but there are people everywhere. This is a sold-out show. What does it mean to you to be part of the Twin Cities Film Fest?
Well, I've had one short in here before, a short film, and it was great. I mean, the way that Bill and Jayden, they run this is awesome. It's awesome to see all these folks, because this is a Minnesota-made movie. This is a movie where, hopefully most of our cast and crew will be here. And it's a real pride factor when you see something that was made in this state, it's debuting and premiering in this state, and it's a movie that kind of goes across. It's not very Minnesota-centric. It's a road trip. So we're going across all these different states, even though we shot the whole thing in Minnesota. But it's a kind of story that basically I think is going to connect with everyone across the board. So it's great that our launch is here, but I'm really excited to see where it goes next.
So what landmarks in Minnesota are we going to see?
Well, you'll just have to watch the movie. I'm not giving it away.
Well, should we go inside and go check out the movie?
I think that would probably be best.
Let's go.